my name is Jie and my metric number is 99007.
Hi, my name is Chai Jun and our matrix number is 98435.
Hi, my name is Douglas Emmanuel and Petrus. My matrix number is 99658.
Hi, my name is Alan Gojelun. My matrix number is 98019.
Today, me and my group will present about our project of ITP. So as we can see in the flowchart, at first, the program will ask the user to prompt in today's date. This is for the function of searching overdue car later. So after that, the program will get the today and then save it. After that, it will display the main menu, and then it will ask the user to choose which function that he want to use. After that, they have a while loop to loop the menu endlessly unless the user choose to break it out from the loop. And then it will display your choice. Then the customer can prompt in their choice, which is from 1 until 12, which is the 12 is existing program. And then after that, if the user prompt in others than the number 12, 1 to 12, then the program will say invalid input and press render again. Then the program will loop again from the start to ask the user to prompt in again. At the start of the program, we introduce two structures. One structure is for the customer, and another structure is for the car details. And then we have the function prototype here, and then we also have the two file, which is the two file pointer, and then also some declaration of the variables. And in the main function, we also have the declaration of variables, and then we also will have output of asking the user to prompt in the today's date, and then scanf the integer that prompt in by the user. And then we also have a while loop to loop the menu for the user to look at it when they want to choose which choice that they want, which function that they want to use. And then we have the switch case from case 1 until case 12, and one default case. Okay, now I will explain about the flowchart of the add vehicle function. So first of all, the program will get the car type from the user, which is saloon car, multipurpose, micro car, or motorcycle in this case. And then it will get the car plate numbers, car vendor, car model, and car engine capacity. After that, it will open a file called cars, update the details that inputted by the user just now into the file, and then close it, and then close the file. After that, it will display and ask the user whether to add more vehicles. If the user wanted to add more vehicles, he can press Y to loop the function and add another car details, or if no, then he can press N to end the function. Now I will explain about the flowchart of the function add customer. So first of all, the program will get the customer name, customer ID, customer address, contact number, email address, nationality, license type from the user, and then record it in the file called customer information. After that, it will ask the user to choose a car. Before that, he will open the file of the cars, and then and display the car that is available to rent, and then it will get the car number from the user so that he can assign the car to the customer that he just added. Then the program will ask the user whether to loop the function or not. So if you want to loop the function, the user can press Y, and if no, then the user can press N to break out from the function. Now I will explain about the flowchart of the function edit customer. So first of all, the program will display a question to ask the user which customer that they want to edit. After that, the program will open a file and to see whether the car is available, and if yes, the program will display the car info, and then it also will get the customer number from the user that they want to edit. After that, the program will display the customer information and display the edit choice for customer details. And after that, the program will get the choice from the user to edit which part of the customer details. After that, the program will ask the user whether to continue editing or not. If yes, the user can press C, and if no, the user can press E to exit the loop. And then it will save all the details in the file and close it. Next, we have the add customer function. At first, this session prompts the user to input various personal details such as name, ID, address, contact number, email, nationality, and license type of the customer. Then, we have the fgets function to read input as a string. After reading all the input, it will open the file name customer information in binary read and write mode. If the file does not exist, it creates a new file in write mode, W, and then reopen it in binary read and write mode. This ensures that the file is ready for reading and writing customer information. And then, the second part is choosing a car for the customer added. This session will display the available cars from the cars file by reading the information using fread. And then, the user is prompted to enter the number of the car they want to rent. Then, we have the file operation to write and update the status is rendered to 1. Then, we have the file operation to write and update the customer with the car selected. Same, we ask the user whether to continue or not by using the while loop, and close the file at the end. Next, I will explain about the coding of the add vehicle function. So at first, we declare the variables, and then we ask the user to prompt in type of vehicle that they want to add. In this case, the type of vehicle is microcar, saloon car, multipurpose car, and motorcycle. Then we have the flush stdin to clear the input buffer for the standard input stdin before fgets function is called. Then we have fgets to read a line of text and store it in a character array string. Then we have strtok to remove the trailing new line character from the strings that obtained from the user input using fgets. At the other part of the coding, we will have this also while the user inputted something to clear the buffer. After inputting the vehicle type, we have the user to input the vehicle plate number, vehicle vendor, vehicle model, and vehicle engine capacity. Then, we will open a binary file called cars, move file pointer to the end of the file, set is rendered flat to 0, and write the vehicle details to the binary file and close it at the end. Afterward, we will ask the user their decision to add another vehicle. In this case, the user can input Y to continue or N to break out from the loop. In the end of this function, we have getChar to consume the new line character left in the input buffer. Next, we have the edit customer function. At first, we have a section that asks the user to choose which customer that they want to edit. It will open the customer information file and then display the customer information. After the user prompt in the number of the customer they want to edit, the file pointer FPTR in this case is then positioned to the selected customer's record in the file and then read their information. Then the code enters a do while loop, allowing the user to continue editing or exit later. The menu is displayed with various options from 1 to 23 in this case for the user to choose which part that they want to edit for the customer. Based on their choice, the corresponding customer details is edited. After editing, the user is asked if they want to continue editing or exit the loop. After that, the file pointer is then moved to the position of the edited customer's record, and then the modified information is written back to the file at the end. Then the file is closed.
Now I will go through to explain the two functions is charge function and receive function. Now I will go through first the flowchart of charge function. First, we will do the declaration of variable, and then open and read the customer information file. Then we'll display and get the input of the customer choose. Then the calculation will go through. Next, we'll declaration of variable again. Then calculation of random price, subtotal, insurance, test, and gross total. Then we'll read and close the customer information file. Then finally we'll display the cross total. Next, for the receipt function flowchart, we'll declaration of variable first and read the customer information file. We'll display customer list and input customer choice. Next, we will seek, read and close the customer information file. After that, we will open, seek, read and close the car file. Calculation for total day and mileage will be do. Then the declaration of variable will do it again. The calculation for subtotal, random, price, insurance and total cost. Last is display of the receipt. Now I will go to explain our coding for the charge function. The provide C code define a function named charge that calculate the total cost of a car rented for a selected customer. The user is prompted to choose a customer from the store customer information in the binary file which named customer information. The function read and display the ID of rented car, allowing the user to input the corresponding customer number. The code then calculate various charges including the car rental fee based on the type of car, mileage such depending on the driver mileage, and insurance charge. Discounts are applied for Malaysian customers with a rental history exceeding 3 times. The final cost includes a subtotal of the rental price and insurance, a 10% tax, and potential discount. The calculated total cost is updated in the customer information file and the result is print. Next, I will go to explain the receipt function coding. The function name receipt designed to generate and print a rental receipt for car rental service. The code reads customer information and car detail from binary file, allowing the user to select a customer for whom the receipt will be generated. The receipt includes details such as customer information, rental history, pickup and drop-off detail, and then the car specification and various calculated charges. The rental fee is determined based on the type of car rented and the total rental duration, while mileage such and insurance charges are calculated based on the mileage driven and customer characteristics. Next, discounts are applied for Malaysian customers only with a rental history of more than 3 times. The final receipt displays a breakdown of charges including the virtual rental fee, insurance such mileage such subtotal, tax and the overall gross amount to be paid by the customer.
Now I will explain about search customer flowchart. First one, it will display enter customer ID, where users are prompted to enter customer ID, and then we will open and read customer information file. If customer is found, then we will open file and get customer info, and then close the file. Lastly, it will display customer info and then return to the main menu. But then if user is not found, then it will display customer is not found. The second one is delete customer. For delete customer, first one, it will display please choose the customer to delete, and then it will open file and display all the car info, get customer number. If you want to delete customer, then it will open file up and update the file and then close the file. The customer close the file that customer has been chosen. Then it will display customer is successfully deleted. If no, then it will display delete is cancelled. And then the ending is it will return to the main menu. Okay, the last one is available car. The available car, we will proceed to declaration of variable, read file which is cars, then do calculation to check available car, and it will display all the available car in the system, and it will return to the main menu. Search customer. First, it will print please enter the customer ID to find the car rental information, and then it will go to search for the customer in the car files. Right, if the customer is found, it will display the found customer rental information. For example, it will print car plate, rental car type, rental car vendor, rental car model, rental car engine, capacity, rental history, and rental durations. But if the customer is not found, it will print customer not found with ID. Okay. Delete customer function. Okay. First one, in read and write mode, the customer information bin file is open. Okay. For the second one, to read every customer record from the file, a loop is used. The client number and ID are printed if the customer has returned the vehicles. And then for user input deletion, ask the user to enter the customer number that they wish to remove. The fourth one is the confirmation. Request confirmation from the user by either typing Y for yes and N for no. In the event that the user select Y, the method uses fseek to locate the file reference at the given customer's record and then write a blank customer record to indicate that the record has been erased. If the user cancel or using N, it prints a notice indicating that the deletion is cancelled. File closing is the last part of the code.
For view car function, first it's declaration of variable, and then the function will open and read file cars. Then the function will proceed with calculation to check overdue car. After the calculation, the function will display the overdue car. As for customer list function, first variables are declared, and then the function open and read file customer information bin. Then the function display the list of customer. By using the input from the user, the function seek, read, and close file customer information. And then it will display the details of the customer chosen and his vehicle rental information. For vehicle list function, it starts with declaration of variable, and then the function open and read file cars bin. After that, the program will prompt the user to input car number to view, and then the car details of the chosen car will be displayed. For the overdue car function, first a variable today is declared to store the current date. Then the function will print a message overdue car that indicates that the following information will be about overdue cars. The function starts a loop that reads information about cars from a file pointer. It uses fread to read one record of size of car from the file into the car details structure. The loop continues and will terminate until there are no records to read. As you can see inside this loop, there is a formula that checks if the due date for a car rental has passes the current date, which is stored in the variable toDate. If the condition is true, it means that the car is overdue. And if the car is overdue, this function will print information about the overdue car, specifically its license plate and type. The loop will continue until all cars in the file have been checked. For view customer function, first offset variable is declared and is initialized to 0 to keep track of the position in the file. The function begins by printing a header vehicle list. It attempts to open the cars bin file in binary read. If there is an issue opening the file, it prints an error message. It then reads information about each car from the file and prints out the car's license plate. The function increments an offset variable to keep track of the position in the file. After listing all the available vehicles, the function prompts the user to enter the number corresponding to the vehicle that they want more information about. It moves the file pointer to the selected car's position in the file based on the user input. It reads detailed information about the selected car and prints it out in a formatted manner, including the license plate, car type, vendor, model, and engine capacity. As for view vehicle function, first a variable name offset is initialized to 0. Again, this variable will be used to keep track of the position of the selected vehicle in the file. A header message named vehicle list will be printed. The function attempts to open a file named cars bin in binary read. If the file does not exist, the function prints an error message. The function reads and displays information about each vehicle in the list until the end of the file is reached. For each vehicle, the function prints its plate number along with a corresponding number to represent its position in the list. The function then prompts the user to enter the number of the vehicle that they want to know more information about. The function positions the file pointer to the beginning of the selected vehicle's record in the file based on the user's input. Last, the function reads and displays detailed information about the selected vehicle, such as its plate number, type, vendor, model, and engine capacity.
So at the start of a program, the program will ask the user to throw in the today's date. In this case, we throw in 16th of January, and then the user can press 2 to add vehicles into it. So after the user added car into the system, it will save into the file called cars. But after that, the user can view a vehicle that is added by pressing 10 and reviews the vehicle in this case, which is ABC123 and DEF456. After that, the user can add customer to the designated vehicle. After added the car, the user can search view available car. So at this case, ABC123 is not in the available car list because it's already rendered by Ali and only left the F456 in the list. And then the user also can search the customer with their customer ID, and after searching that, it will show the details of the customer. Then the user can edit the existing customer details by pressing 5. And at the same time of editing the existing details, the user also can add the render details such as pickup date, pickup month, pickup year, drop off date, and furthermore in this section. After editing and adding render details to the customer, which also means that the customer has already returned the car. After that, the user can press 9 to calculate charges and 11 to print receipt for the customer after they have returned the rented car to the user. After that, the user only can delete the customer who already paid and returned the car, which also means that it can be done only after they printed the receipt. After deleting the customer, we can see that there are no more customer in after the user press 9 to view customers. For this search car that is overdue for return, uh, unfortunately we have some bug in the system, but we couldn't troubleshoot it. So at the end, it doesn't show any cars that is overdue, even though the data that we input is correct.